What's going on, everybody? This is that spiritual goddess. Today's reading is going to be for all of my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading will be for you. What we're going to discuss today is going to be about healing, okay? Things that you either need to heal from or you will heal from now through the end of December, okay? And then in the back, we do have a sacred spirit card, okay? Just spirit's input on the situation and what they want you to know about it. And then we're also going to see what magic Capricorn is going to be working with now through the end of December. Down here, we do have our path card, so it's going to kind of show us a little bit how your path transcends over the next couple of months. And then at the very end, I do have an advice card for you. So just that little razzle-dazzle to send you on your way after we discuss whatever it is that Spirit wants us to discuss. Keep it in mind, everybody, that this is a general reading, okay? So take whatever works, leave what doesn't, okay? And if nothing resonates with you, then this reading was just not for you, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we'll dive right into it. So what Capricorn is healing from or needs to heal from is courage. So the courage card is all about, regardless of whatever it is that you're telling yourself, you're ready. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for a new adventure. You're ready for something new, okay? And regardless of whether you're scared to succeed, whether you're scared to fail, you cannot stay where you are anymore. You're at a point where you need to make a decision. And what they're telling you is they want you to have the courage that regardless of the fact that you can't necessarily see where it is that you're going, and there's going to be people along the way that are going to try to stop you and sabotage you, or tell you that you're not going to make it, it's not going to work out, whatever the case may be, right? It's all about making sure that regardless of the outcome, you give this 1,000%. Whatever this is for you, they want you to have the courage to go. Take the next step. You know what it is. You've been waiting to do it. You've been procrastinating on it. And this is the sign or the validation that you needed to give you the courage to go ahead, yes, and move forward, because your spirit message is awakened spirit, right? So awakened spirit is all about really the desire to change or for a change. So really validating this courage card with proving that you can't stay where you are. Something has got to give in whatever shape or form that may be. You just can't stay where you are. There needs to be some form of change, and it's going to start with you, okay? So until you decide whatever this change is going to be, whatever path you're going to take, it's going to have to start with you. It's you mustering up the courage, regardless of what anybody else says, okay? Because look at the magic that you're flowing with. We've got gold, right? So this card is all about you not needing someone else to fix you, okay? Or people telling you that you're broken. This is you listening time after time after time of people telling you that something's not going to work out, or when you're like, hey, I have an idea about something, right? And you're so excited about it, and then you tell them, and then just immediately they shut it down, or they tell you it's not going to work out, or it's going to be pointless, it's a waste of time, just completely shattering your aspirations and the excitement that you had because you decided to tell someone about it. You know what I mean? So it's all about having the courage that regardless of what anybody else says or what anybody else feels about the situation, that you do regardless what's best for you at the end of the day, because no one is going to walk this path but you. Everyone can have an opinion about it. Everyone can give you their input about it, or say what they think that you should be doing, but ultimately they don't deal with the rewards or the repercussions of whatever choice it is that you decide to make at the end of the day, okay? We're going to go ahead and move into what your path looks like. So moving in right now, we have October. So for the month of October, we have grounding, right? Or where you're at right now, at least, for sure, grounding. So grounding is all about really going deep, okay? Exploring your roots, what you really feel, reflecting back on everything that's happened, the different experiences that you've overcome that maybe at that time you swore you were not going to be able to overcome it, but like, look at you now. You're still here, you're still breathing, you're still in one piece, and you're still, pushing forward regardless of what speed you're going. At least you are still going, right? It's planting good seeds. It's reflecting on not only where you've been, but where you want to be, okay? Really manifesting your reality and what this path is going to look like for you. And to further clarify, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So speaking of planting seeds, here's your garden, okay? Growing beautifully at this time. It's all about good seeds that were well planted, okay? It's the efforts that are starting to show all of their rewards, okay? It's the need for patience during this time, because everything is going to work out exactly as it's meant to, okay? Because while you're in this resting period, okay, you're also planning for your future, like we said, you know, acknowledging the past and where you came from, but also planning for your future and manifesting what you want this path to look like, okay? But during this time, don't have any kind of unnecessary worry, okay? Don't plant any kind of blockages or bad seeds that might soil your beautiful garden and your beautiful flowers, because right now it's growing and flourishing and it's exactly as it's meant to be. So don't allow any kind of unnecessary worry, any unnecessary opinions or anything of anyone else try to come in and soil your garden, okay? Moving forward into November, we have fellow travelers. So in November, you may realize that support is all around you, okay? You're starting to realize that there are certain people that you can lean on that you know have your best interest. But to clarify, we have the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, it's yes, you have all of this support around you, but you've also done a good amount of work, okay? You've taken risks, right? And you know, you're still kind of like in awe at where you're at, because you had no idea what was going to happen once you took that risk. So this Nine of Wands is really all about protecting what you've created, right? It's being prepared for anything and everything that might come at you, and knowing that you've already taken the courage. You've already taken the courage. You've already had the courage to take the next steps and to take the risks and the moves that you needed to make. And it's all about knowing to not give up, or, you know, asking for help when it's needed. Moving into December, we have taking shelter, okay? Not a bad card, because with taking shelter, it's really all about going within and realizing that the answers that you need, that validation that you're seeking, you already have that. All of that you're searching for, you already have inside of you. And I know people say this all the time, and people seriously get tired of hearing that, because they're like, okay, yeah, well, if I had the answers, then I wouldn't be on YouTube looking at tarot readings, you know, trying to get some guidance or some answers, right? I know it really is so much easier said than done, but honestly, taking time, just being by yourself, that means no TV, no music, no nothing, just utter quietness. You, yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, okay? Really just getting to know you and asking yourself the questions that you want the answers to, and then really paying attention to the feelings that you get in regards to what it is that you're asking, okay? Everything that you need, you already have, okay? At most, if you wanted validation, here it is. Ta-da! Here's your validation. Everything that you need, you already have. No one else is going to be able to make the move or the choice but you, okay? So you have to figure out what's going to be best for you. And to further clarify that, we do have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is... if you look at the Page of Cups from as a person, right? The Page of Cups is someone who's sensitive, right? Very open-hearted, would give you the shirt off of their back, okay? In the same sense, this could also be someone that could be moody and maybe even unpredictable at times. But now when you're looking at the Page of Cups as an aspect, right? It's all about messages regarding relationships or new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, right? This is all about, okay, so maybe you're going within because you're looking for answers in regards to a relationship and you're trying to figure out what to do, right? And they're saying that by going within, you're going to get the answers that you need by asking yourself the questions and then feeling it out, because your heart's going to tell you, your gut's going to tell you. Your mind is always going to play against you because your ego plays a part in that, right? So we don't pay attention to what your brain is telling you. We pay attention to when you ask that question, what does your heart do? Does your heart race? What feels different when you ask yourself that question. Every answer that you need, you already got it. That is your connection to the divine, right? But the other thing that we take away from, or at least what I take away from this card and what I'm receiving, is that also, besides maybe getting answers to a romantic relationship, right, trying to figure out where to go, the other thing for some of you is that maybe by taking shelter, right, and really getting to know yourself, what it is that you want, what makes you tick, okay, your pet peeves, what it is that you truly are looking for along this path, okay, that might lead to a romantic encounter, okay, or a new romantic relationship by slowly manifesting this person, by giving it energy and emotion and thought and intent. You slowly bring this person that possesses these qualities your way, right? Moving into January, right? We have staying focused. Beautiful. So in January, Capricorn is focused, right? They're on this path. They're dedicated. We are holding the course. Nothing or no one is going to get in our way. Like, we have our eyes out, our ears out. Our eyes are crossed. Our eyes are dotted. Our T's are crossed. We are, you know what I mean? Like a lion that's like honed in on its prey. You are just steadfast on this course. And our clarifying card for that would be the Ace of Wands. So now the Ace of Wands, right, when, let's say you're looking at this from a the Ace of Wands is, okay, yeah, beautiful, let me word it like that. So in the beginning, we worded about having courage, right, and not allowing anyone to block our path, whether that's them putting in their opinions or their inputs or trying to even tell you where it is that you should go or what it is that you should be doing, right? So with the Ace of Wands, it's all about being bold and making sure that when this happens, you stand your ground, okay? You have the courage to make sure that if somebody's trying to persuade you or convince you into something, okay, that you feel like is off your path, that just doesn't align with you, that you're not doing what you normally do to please other people and you just follow their path or what they feel like your path should be, and you really have the courage to be like, this is what it is that I'm doing. You can respect it or you cannot respect it. The choice is yours. I'm doing what I need to do. You need to do what's going to be in your best interest, okay? But the other beautiful thing that I want to pinpoint too is in the month of January, right? So we're staying the course, we're focused, we're honed in, could lead to a beautiful and amazing opportunity by doing so, okay? And by being aware and being optimistic and looking forward and really, again, I have to reiterate it, holding the course and staying on this path and staying true to what is in your best interest for your highest good it's going to lead you to amazing things, and it's going to be an amazing opportunity, and it's going to put you in a place that you didn't see yourself being in, okay? Moving into your advice card and what Spirit wants you to know, we have a child to love. So the writing is small, so I've just been reading it to everyone to save ourselves some time. So a child's love reads, the love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as parts of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So for some of you, okay, this courage may be for your child, okay? It's finding the courage to do what you need to do for your child, okay? And feeling like, you're broken because maybe you thought that you were doing everything right, and just time after time, it just has not panned out, or it hasn't lined up. And over time, it's kind of made you less unmotivated, or it just made it easier to allow other people to steer you to where they feel like would be best for you, because you've tried, right? You've tried and it hasn't gotten you anywhere. And, especially now if there's a child involved, okay, it's having the courage to do what's best with not only for you, but for your child, right? The other thing that we take away from a child's love is your love for your parents, right? That bond that you have with your parents. So this could be that maybe some of you need to reach out to your parents more, or if some of you are missing your parents that are no longer with you now, this is their way of letting you know that they are still with you, that they do miss you, and that they do love you, and that when you speak to them, they are hearing you. And if you're asking for signs and for messages, they're giving them to you. You may not be aware of them, or you may not be seeing them, okay? But be more mindful, because they are coming through for you, okay? But this is all about a parent and their child reconnecting, bonding, doing what's best for your child, okay? But these are your messages, Capricorn. I do hope that they resonate with you. Again, take whatever works, leave what doesn't, and hopefully the next one will resonate with you if you receive nothing here. But until then, take care.